there are two things we need to look at. One is what we are doing, that is the impact we create. And the second is who are we being while we are doing what we are doing. Okay. So let me give you an example, simple example. We have this beautiful mango tree, mangoes are in season and it's producing a lot of mangoes. And my job as the gardener is to say, wow, so many mangoes, 100 mangoes, that is something that I'm creating, that's the impact. But who am I being is the soil, the quality of the seed, the fertilizer, the watering every day. Depending on who I am being is what I will produce, right? So both these aspects are equally important. Now, we as leaders get so caught up in the second one, that is, in the production, in the impact, that sometimes we miss paying attention to who I am being, how am I doing what I'm doing, and how do we do this? So I can tell you there are 2 or 3 ways that work with me. I think reflection, contemplation, just spending time in silence, and stories, using stories as a mirror. And I'm going to tell you a little story, which I saw in a movie, right? And I really loved this story and I used it as a little mirror to reflect at my own self and my own life, to understand who I am being, right? So this story is from the movie Shakuntala Devi, right? And this lady, she's a mathematician, she's brilliant, but they show her childhood years, where she grows up in a home where she really wanted to go to school. She was very angry with her mother because her mother was very subservient. She wouldn't voice in her opinion. So she grew up with a lot of, latent feelings and thoughts which never were freely expressed. And as a result, as she grew up into a young lady, she said, I am going to be everything that my mother is not, right? And she was bold, she was smart, she was outgoing, but unfortunately, she repeated history. What her mother did to her is exactly what she did to her daughter. Because she only changed what she's doing, but she did not change who she's being, because she was acting from a place of where she is hurt, where she's angry. And when we act from a place where we are hurt and angry, the result is never positive. So as leaders, we can use stories to just look at them, reflect, and ask ourselves, how does this play out in my life? When I look at my relationship with my mother and my daughter, I see I repeated the very same story of Shakuntala Devi. But today I'm wiser and I have changed. And we at Jasmine Learning use stories, personal stories, mythology stories, to help our leaders reflect and move from one level to the other.